Greetings, Stand State Warriors. You all look so awesome out there. Graduates in your regalia, family members, friends, loved ones. Thank you so much for being here as we honor the graduates of the class of 2022. This marks the 62nd commencement ceremony for the College of Sciences at California State University, Stanislaus. I am Rich Ogle, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It is a pleasure to be with you here on this very special occasion, and I'd like to start off this special time with our land acknowledgement. We want to formally and with great respect, acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of the Yokich Nation. Our campus, Stanislaus State, is built on the unceded ancestral lands of these indigenous tribes. Thank you for letting us honor them and give our thanks to their ancestors and descendants for their constant and careful stewardship of this land. Graduates, what a year it's been. After a long time apart, it's been so wonderful to see our campus spaces come alive again as students, faculty, and staff return to their offices, classrooms, our beautiful, newly renovated library, and yes, even the line at Starbucks. Today, we celebrated our largest gathering in a very long time. And graduates, it is such a pleasure to see you here with your loved ones. I am relatively new to this campus, finishing up my first year as provost. And in that time, there has been one consistent thing apparent in every single person I have had the pleasure of meeting so far: your care for one another and our care for one another. That, to me, exemplifies the warrior spirit. It is this spirit, this genuine care for our fellow warriors, that has carried our campus through some incredibly difficult times over the last couple of years. Because of this, I know we are going to be just fine as we continue to adjust to our new normal together. Better than fine. We will excel. You, our students, have already demonstrated this daily in your resilience your adaptability, your ability to navigate the incredibly complex lives that you have, complete your studies, and of course, care for one another. As you prepare to begin a new chapter in your lives, I am so excited to know that our world has now an additional 3,000 well-educated Stand State warriors heading out to lead the way. Most importantly, you are well-educated individuals who care about your fellow community members. And I hope you will continue to lead with caring hearts, with your sharp minds, and your warrior spirit on display always. Now, as you have guessed already, there will be many opportunities for applause today, and maybe some opportunities for dancing in the aisles, as your graduates are called. But I'd like to start off with a formal, huge round of applause for the class of 2022. At this time, I would ask that everyone please stand for the presentation of our national anthem and remain standing for the Stanislaus State alma mater. Joseph Saturn, earning his Bachelor of Music in Music, will lead us in song. The musical accompaniment will be performed by music major Roy Justin Mendiola.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the, and the home of the, and the home of the
That was wonderful. Thank you. Another round for applause. And you may be seated. I now have the pleasure of introducing our platform party. And as I call out their names, they will stand. And I ask that you would please hold your applause until I have introduced all. Dr. Dave Evans, Dean of the College of Science. Ms. Sanela Agassi, ASI President. Mr. Jose Rafael Santos, our student speaker. Dr. Dana Nakano, Speaker of the Faculty. Representing the more than 60,000 Stan State alumni, Ms. Adrienne Harrell. And our university president, Dr. Ellen Junn. You may be seated. Before we get into the speeches and the remarks, I want to acknowledge some very important people, some of whom are with us today, and others who are tuning into the live stream who are here with us in spirit. And that is our absolutely exceptional faculty. Faculty, thank you for your brilliance and your dedication. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with all of us. And thank you for guiding our students through their academic journeys against extremely difficult circumstances these last few years. Your dedication to excellence and to our educational mission is the foundation of our graduate success. Thank you. And let's have a big round of applause for our wonderful faculty. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ellen Junn, President of California State University, Stanislaus.
Thank you, Provost Ogle. Greetings, families, friends, esteemed guests, and distinguished graduates. It is my honor to welcome you to today's Stanislaus State Commencement Ceremony for the outstanding class of 2022. Now, yesterday, we hit about 100 degrees for the first time this year, and today is supposed to be about 10 or 12 degrees cooler. So as your president, I would like to think that I was lucky in ordering cooler weather for our commencement today. And I do feel incredibly lucky. I am extremely lucky to be the president of this amazing university on such a beautiful campus here in the Central Valley, both on our main campus here in Turlock, as well as our branch campus in Stockton. Yes, Stockton. I am so lucky to be amongst some of the most incredible, determined, brilliant, hardworking, and extraordinary students, all of you, the graduating class of 2022. We honor you today for earning your degree at Stan State. And finally, we're lucky that this pandemic, while still present, is not stopping our students and our families from gathering on one of the most important and pivotal days of your life. So first and foremost, I too want to extend my congratulations to many. First, again, thank you to our truly extraordinary faculty. You have my utmost gratitude, admiration, and respect. Your teaching, your mentoring and support have made it possible for our students to be here today wearing their regalia in celebration for this accomplishment. Similarly, we have magnificent staff who are also dedicated, caring, accessible, and often go the extra mile to assist our students. So students, please applaud and show your appreciation to our outstanding faculty, staff, and administrators. Second, I want to make a special announcement for the fact that our campus is also well known for being such a welcoming and important place for students who are the first in their families to get a college degree. So for those of you who are first in your families to get a college degree, please stand and be recognized. All first-gen students, please. Thank you. You may be seated. We love all of our students, but especially our first gen because they are pioneers and courageous to try something new and put your toe in the water and get your degrees. And part of that is possible because of the wonderful support they have, whether it's their parents, other family members, community members, and friends. You have been there for our graduates. And I can speak as a parent myself since I recently watched my own son graduate from college and graduate school. So therefore, we want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the parents, family members, and friends who gave their love, encouragement, wisdom, and support to our students. So students, please applaud your family, loved ones, and friends to show them your appreciation. And what a road that you have traveled to get to this moment. None of us knew that our lives would be disrupted by a once-in-a-lifetime global pandemic that has lasted more than 2 years. Some of you started your journey at Stan State only months before the pandemic required our campus to transition to remote operations. Each of you epitomizes what it means to be warrior strong. You made it through the mayhem of COVID-19, and you did so with a positive attitude. Despite the upheaval and the uncertainty, you did not let that stand in the way of continuing your education. You kept your hopeful spirit, you didn't lose your determination, and when you look back on your time here at Stan State, remember to congratulate yourself for your ability to preserve, persevere, cope, and rise up to overcome the many challenges in order to get to your graduation here today. In fact, Class of 2022, you are and will always be part of a unique group of Stan State graduates who have a special connection to the university and to each other. And you are the generation that will forever know the meaning of "you're on mute." Think of all your Zoom classes, right? So during your time here, you have often heard of our warrior strength and our warrior spirit. You've experienced firsthand what it means to be a warrior, so it is now embedded in your DNA. And you will carry the title of proud Stan State alumni into the future, and although this part of your college journey is ending, your connection to Stan State will last a lifetime. And as you heard, our alumni board chair, Adrian Harrell, welcomes you as our new alumni. We encourage you to stay connected with your alma mater and with your classmates by going online and joining our Alumni Association. Know that this is your home. You will always have a connection to Stan State because, as we say, once a warrior, always a warrior. As you begin this next phase of your life's journey, I would like to offer 3 pieces of advice. Lesson number 1, honor your family roots. Students, you know the power of your family and your roots. It is a truism that all families will have their ups and downs, but your parents, your friends, your communities who are here or are unable to be here are supporting and celebrating you. One deep lesson that we have all learned during these pandemic times is how important it is to have our communities and families and other loved ones be part of our continued resilience and health. Your families and communities have supported you, yes, even nagged and guided you to this day. So remember to honor and show gratitude to your family and your friends as a core touch point to your success as you continue to grow your own family and communities in your future. Lesson number 2, follow your dreams and continue to build your knowledge and skills. College is more than just learning and memorizing facts. It's more than accumulating knowledge, more than just reading more books. What's different about a college education is a university invests in a cadre of outstanding faculty. These are knowledgeable scholars who are not only experts in their fields, but are excellent educators as well. These faculty have taught you, worked side by side with you, and pushed you to learn new ways of understanding, thinking critically, and communicating effectively to solve problems. In other words, we hope that a Stan State education fundamentally transformed you in learning how to learn, to see the world with greater complexity, to approach the world with a clearer, deeper, more equitable perspective, knowledge, and persuasive skills. In addition, a college degree is not always enough. The most successful people in life tend to believe that their minds are continuing to grow. When they confront failures or setbacks, they don't let these setbacks stop them. They have what's called a growth mindset. Rather than feeling defeated or fearful or anxious, they look at their setbacks to try to analyze and figure out what to do better and know that they can continuously improve for their future success. It's also important to remember that learning is a lifelong process that doesn't stop after college. Even though you've learned so much information in a concentrated period of time, you've acquired many new skills, there are more skills that you have to continue to seek out and build over a lifetime. Just as another fact, the Department of Labor recently estimated that the typical American will change jobs an average of 7 to 11 times before the age of 48. To be at the top of your game and to progress quickly in your field of choice, do consider getting more practice, more education, or more experience to further hone your expertise and your professional skills. At every stage of your life, and as times continue to change rapidly, it is important to have this commitment to lifelong learning and adopting a growth mindset, and that will serve you well. So do consider coming back to Stan State for additional graduate degrees and certificates. Finally, Lesson 3, embed service in your life using integrity and kindness. Many of you already are doing this as part of your chosen career path. And one important quote is said to say, quote, "To serve is to make love visible," end quote. Let's unpack that a bit for now. What does this mean, to serve is to make love visible? Words are very important, like saying that you love someone or feeling that you love someone. Yes, we do need words and feelings, but actions sometimes speak louder than words. So when you serve others, when you advocate, when you uplift, when you help others, you are serving them and making your love for them visible, and hence the quote. The world needs all of us to do our part to give back and to make this a better planet. So find something that you love outside of yourself and provide service to that greater good by volunteering, reaching out, and making a difference. Now, more than ever, current events show that ordinary people do have the power by working together to effect extraordinary and fundamental change. I feel so confident and proud of you, our graduating class, because I know that you will find your passion and be a part of the solution in making your families, your neighborhoods, our region, and the world a more equitable, sustainable, and just place. In a world often replete with difficult ethical and moral situations, it may seem attractive to take the easier route and not stand up. My advice to you is always take the higher ground, use your integrity and ethics as your moral compass to guide you in your decisions and your actions. And never forget that kindness can coexist with principled decisions and actions. Your kindness will always keep you connected to a greater sense of humanity and equity for all people from all walks of life. In closing, my heart bursts with pride and happiness for all of you today. You've worked so very hard. You have sown the seeds for your future. So go out there, shake up the world, and make us proud as the mighty, the daring, the distinguished class of 2022. Bravo and congratulations, warriors. Thank you. I am pleased to introduce you now to Dr. Dana Nakano, our outgoing speaker of our Academic Senate, to bring you a message from the faculty.
Thank you so much, President Jun, and good afternoon, everyone. I know that today is a celebration of each of you and all of your accomplishments. You should be proud of all of your achievements and excited about what the future holds. And so on behalf of the faculty at Stanislaus State University, I want to give a well-earned congratulations to the class of 2022. So despite the pride and excitement that I feel in sharing this special milestone with all of you, my heart is also heavy with the unnecessary loss of life that we have witnessed in the past week to mass shootings and to a system that refuses to take responsibility and action. I had prepared a very different speech to share with you all today, but those words no longer felt appropriate as my heart and mind remained focused on the heinous tragedy that unfolded at Robb Elementary School. So in place of that speech, and to honor the complex feelings surrounding this moment, I would like to share excerpts from a 1938 poem by Langston Hughes. This is for the kids who die. Black and white, for kids will die certainly. The old and rich will live on a while, as always, eating blood and gold, letting kids die. Of course, the wise and the learned who pen editorials in the papers and the gentlemen with doctors in front of their names, black and white, who make surveys and write books, will live on weaving words to smother kids who die, beating them with laws and clubs and bayonets and bullets to frighten the people. For the kids who die are like iron in the blood of the people, and the old and the rich don't want the people to taste the iron of the kids who die. Don't want people to get wise to their own power. So listen, kids who die. Maybe now there will be no monument for you, except in our hearts. But the day will come, you are sure yourselves that it is coming, when the marching feet of the masses will raise for you a living monument of love and joy and laughter, and black hands and white hands clasped as one, and a song that reaches the sky, the song of the life triumphant through the kids who die. So while Langston Hughes wrote this poem to address the lynching of black men, women, and children during the Jim Crow era, the mass shootings at a grocery store in Buffalo, New York, a church in Laguna Woods, California, and most recently, an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, are modern-day reminders of the deeply troubled world we continue to live in. As newly minted college graduates, you re-enter a world in need of repair. It is my hope that we as faculty have prepared you for this reality. And this is not to say that this burden is for you to bear alone, or that you leave here with all the answers in hand. Rather, my hope is that we have provided you with the tools that will allow you to be engaged citizens to your communities, in our region, our country, and the world. Tools to think and problem solve in flexible and critical ways. The task is large, but you are ready. Thank you for letting me share these words. So to close my remark, I want each of you to know that your faculty recognizes the hard work and dedication that took each of you to get here, especially under the circumstances and obstacles of the past 2+ years during this enduring pandemic. We as faculty are proud of you. We celebrate this accomplishment with you and look forward to hearing about the amazing accomplishments each of you will achieve in the years to come. So once again, on behalf of the Stan State faculty, congratulations, class of 2022. So it is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. From junior high to college, the student speaker is a long-standing commencement ceremony tradition. The student speaker has the honor of representing the collective lessons and experiences shared by all the graduates. Each year, many students compete for the honor of speaking for their graduating class. Mr. Jose Rafael Santos, receiving his Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, earned that honor this year. So please help me in welcoming Jose as he shares his commencement address.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jose Santos. Like most of you, I'm going to be graduating today. I have the honor of being your student speaker, which, to my surprise, was something I'd never thought I'd do. In a high school class, I recited an amended version of Steve Jobs' Stanford commencement speech, but I'd never thought I'd do one myself. Although I had no intentions of doing this, our futures can be uncertain. Uncertainty is a concept that is usually feared, as we tend to think of the worst when faced with the unknown. This certainly became a reality once the pandemic hit and we all had to adapt to a new way of learning and living. Honestly, I wasn't certain if I was going to make it out of college, as remote learning wasn't something I was accustomed to. Despite being a hermit, as my mother calls me, sitting in my room and learning from a computer took time to get used to, and finding a private spot to do Zoom was a task in itself. While those previous statements reflected more recent times, I want to bring it back to 2018, namely my very first day at Stan State. This is a day I'll never forget, as it was a step into the next phase of my life. My first class as a college student was a 9 a.m. critical thinking class, and I was under the impression that the professor would show up in almost business-like attire, something akin a sport coat and tie, or something akin to what a stereotypical college professor on TV would wear. But Dr. Justin Pack showed up, much to my surprise, wearing a button-up, khakis, and flip-flops. It wasn't what I had in mind. However, it was something that really broadened my perspective on college. As a courtesy, I always asked my professors how we should address them in class, and I distinctly remember him saying to call him Justin. Justin! Another surprising adjustment that I eventually made. However, that simple moment further contributed to my college experience. Entering college was such an uncertain time for me, and I imagine for many of you as well. Little experiences such as this really affect your overall college experience. I'm certain that was well evident considering the time that has passed. The events we've experienced over the last couple of years certainly demonstrate how unpredictable this world can be. So much has transpired. One such event occurred in my first year, right before Thanksgiving break. The wildfires had broken out to the point where the university had to send everyone home due to the unsafe air quality. In retrospect, I think of it as a foreshadowing of what was to come for us during our recent experiences. Not to say that event spiraled in what we currently live in. Rather, it was a testimony as to how uncertain the world as well as our future can be. I find that the coming years from 2018 to today, and this may be true for some of you, but we had our doubts if we could really accomplish the goals we set for ourselves. There were many instances where I felt like I couldn't do it all. It was an amalgamation of my academics as well as personal responsibilities that led me to doubt myself. I'm sure I can speak for everyone when I say we all have struggled to find their path through these experiences. Although difficult, I want everyone to remember where that struggle has led you. While I don't dwell in the past for too long, I like to revel in how far I've come, how far all of us have come. I'm surprised we made it to this day, given the challenges we had to endure. Our shared tenacity as students and as humans helped us get through these uncertain times. College, being one of the many pivot points in our lives, is no stranger to uncertainty. No matter how uncertain the world is, we can only strive to forge our future with the same tenacity we have now. Despite the uncertainties, we survived and we will thrive. As for today, we should all stand proud to be graduating with our fellow peers as well as our family. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to commencement for the class of 2022. My name is Sanella Agassi, and I serve as the ASI Student Body President, where I represent students at all levels of governance. Here at Stanislaus State, we call ourselves warriors. And as warriors do, you, graduates, have embraced the uncertainty, held on to your commitment to your goals after semesters and years worth of hard work and mental exhaustion to make it to this very day. The legacy you leave behind at Stanislaus State not only creates a stepping stone for your success, but also for future generations of warriors who follow you. In my experience, if it wasn't for my family and the resources on campus, I would not be here today. The first semester of my first year at Stanislaus State, I had decided that college was not for me. I was struggling in the only math class that political science majors are recommended to take, statistics. Even though I had taken advanced placement stats in high school, there was not a bone in my body that wanted to continue my education. This was until I started attending peer mentor advising sessions through EOP. My peer mentor suggested that I look for a place that I'd want to get involved in on campus. And I can vividly remember her pulling up the website for student government and showing me the different positions. That day, I went home and applied for the Warrior Lobby team, followed by some research on what the word lobby meant. Turns out, political science and lobbying is quite compatible. Who knew? A semester of training and attending the state capitol to lobby on behalf of CSU students led to a position on the ASI Board of Directors, followed by an interest to start my own student organization, the Eco Warriors, followed by an interest to join sorority, followed by not 1, but 2 years of serving the student body as ASI president. In this position, I've learned that there are so many similar and not so similar stories to mine that all point to the amount of perseverance and resilience it has taken to be sitting in these seats today as graduates. You have made it despite all odds, and for that, you deserve to feel proud of yourself and all the progress you have made, both as a scholar and as a person. I want to remind you to thank your support system today, whether that is your family, a friend, a professor, an advisor, or maybe it's just yourself. There is no better way than keeping your streak of success than showing gratitude. Graduates, I want to congratulate you on your incredible achievements at California State University Stanislaus. Wishing you all the best as you close one chapter and begin the next. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sanella, for your commitment and your advocacy for our students. I'm Dave Evans. I'm the Dean of the College of Science, and it's my pleasure this morning to recognize the students who are graduating with the following academic honors. Undergraduate students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.4 to 3.59 are graduating as cum laude graduates, meaning graduating with honor. They are wearing a gold and red cords today. Will the cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Undergraduate students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79 are designated as cum laude graduates, meaning graduating with great honor. They are wearing gold and silver cords. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand. Thank you. Be seated. Thanks. And undergraduates with a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 and above are designated as summa cum laude graduates, meaning graduating with highest honor. In addition, graduate students who have been nominated by their respective departments are graduating with distinction. Summa cum laude graduates and graduate students graduating with distinction are wearing gold cords. Will the students with these honors please stand? Candidates graduating today who are wearing a gold and blue medallion on a blue ribbon have been inducted into the Stanislaus State chapter of Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society. It's a prestigious interdisciplinary honor society dedicated to the recognition of outstanding scholarship. And those who are wearing silver cords are members of the Tri Alpha. This is an interdisciplinary honor society for first-generation college students. And those wearing a medal suspended on a red ribbon are the recipients of the Dean's Award for Academic Excellence in their discipline. Will the students graduating with any of these honors please stand? And now it's time to award the degrees and hood the master's students from the College of Science. We'll start with the master's students. With the candidates for the master's degree, please stand. As the master's candidates took their seats today, you may have noticed that they were carrying a cloth over their arm. The cloth is the master's hood, and it is part of the academic regalia. The hood symbolizes much hard work and confers a special status. While no area of study is ever truly mastered, master's candidates, you have received a level of mastery that makes you a member of the academic community. We welcome you and hope that this hood brings you great pride. Master's candidates, you may now have one of your guests put the hood over your head, and after you receive the hooding, please remain standing. So stand up again, master students. And bachelor's candidates, now I ask you to stand and join the master's candidates who are standing. All undergraduate. President Jun, I present to you the graduates from the College of Science. These students stand before you as candidates for the degrees of Master of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science under the requirements prescribed by the trustees of the California State University. They have successfully completed all of the requirements specified by the College of Science, and they have been recommended by their faculty to be awarded the master's and baccalaureate degrees. Graduates, please turn your attention to the screen and listen for your program to be announced. At that time, stand and approach the stage. Congratulations.
Graduates, please complete the backside of your name card before crossing the stage. Now, may the graduates with a Master of Arts in Child Development and Psychology and a Master of Science in Biological Sciences, Nursing, and Psychology please rise and approach the stage.
Madonna Najib.
Jocelyn Bravo.
Daisy Perez. Anthony Yadal.
Samantha Huerta. Mua Chang. Paola Lopez.
Marisol Rios Moran. Marina Peterson.
Zara Bell Collins. Wendy Huesca. Odessa Garrett. Allison Guzman. Christina Miro Bridges.
Cassidy Smith. Bernice Regalado.
Grace Dueñas.
Sophia Ife Price. Lori Washington.
Now, may the graduates with a Bachelor of Arts in Biological Sciences, Chemistry, and Child Development please rise and approach the stage.
Rosario Contreras Cervantes. Danielle Garcia. Laura Gomez. Anna Isabel Cornejo Palacios. Braytil Ashley Ishago. Nicole Denny. Catherine Garcia.
Nora Shamoon.
Marcus Carrion.
Moises Núñez Molina.
Cynthia Gutierrez.
Sahar Sandiagdam. Margarita Elizabeth Morales.
Catherine Caldera.
Maya Madurani.
Emmanuel Jimenez. Stephanie Diaz. Gabriela Arceo.
Daniela Castillo Vargas.
Joyce Galarreta.
Anissa Vega.
JC Sagusp. Ailey Medina.
Lourdes Carrillo Alvarado. Berta Cervantes.
Ariana Alexa Schraubauer. Miriam Paz Benitez.
Melinda Calderon.
Rebecca View.
Ophelia Garcia.
Crystal Summers. Jacqueline Samuli. Estela Zamora.
Angelica Hernandez.
Karina Soria Romero. Maria Vargas. Eva Morfin Lopez.
Ricardo Heredia. Katrina Alcaraz.
Yadira Salazar.
Alejandra Gonzalez. Marissa Fast. Marissa Fisk.
Jacqueline Ventura. Estrella Vaca Jaramillo.
Selene Alvarez.
Anicia Torres.
Pham Sechao.
Natalie Marlene Rubio.
Luz Diaz Morales.
Lakivia Keller.
Alicia Rosas.
Melissa Lanzar.
Nora Rosales. Adeline Villagomez.
Ashlyn Lucero.
Kenya Ochoa Zacarias. Kaylee Tharp.
Now, may the graduates with a Bachelor of Arts in Cognitive Studies, Mathematics, Physical Sciences, and Physics please rise and approach the stage.
Bailey Betancourt. Lindsay Green.
Esmeralda Venegas.
Zoe Aaliyah Bravo.
Christian Gutierrez.
Brittany Rigby.
Jessica Jimenez. Jasmine Beltran.
Brianna Rodriguez. Raymond Prom. Guadalupe Mendoza.
Alejandra Arredondo Rodriguez. Bailey Estrada.
Carmen Muniz Mendoza.
Edith Lopez Gutierrez.
Elizabeth Rios Perez.
Courtney Renee Cooper. Jeanette De Alba.
Now, may the graduates with the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology please rise and approach the stage.
Priyanka Sen.
Carla Consuelo Baez Diaz. Stephanie Bland. Simran Graywall.
Vanessa Musto. Vanessa Tapia. Thalia Marie Silva.
Mercedes Cano. Elena Calvillo. Jennifer Jimenez. Vanessa Aguilar.
Hyusu Ken Yang.
Catherine Baskett.
Jeffrey Montero Tababag.
Stephanie Barron. Mohammed Baksh.
Pablo Villaseñor. Hira Takar.
Andrew Boaru. Misty Long. Harmanpreet Kaur.
Maraya Pulido. Cassandra Zamora. José Rafael Santos. Emma Parola.
Blake Lemke.
Sunita Policonda.
Araceli Rivera. Jasmine Rodriguez. Ella Nielsen. Hormuz Williams.
Roni Bird. Yavanna Chavarria.
Isaí Rodriguez. David Navarrete. Sarah Vang. Maraya Vasconcelos.
Morgan Hicks. Stephanie Lakia.
Juan Soriano.
Emma Castagnan. Nayeli Arana Vasquez. Julian Johnson Milan.
Sophia Martinez. Diana Stephanie Valadez. Audis E. Velasquez Serrano.
Kaylin Carter. Marisa Bruner.
Zulma Ochoa.
Heather Antonini. Matthew Hastings.
Tarna Manderson. Faith Parra.
Zachary Jones.
Hillary Mack.
Michael Babayan.
Maranita Najib.
Leslie De Leon.
Lorena Jurado.
Nayeli Cruz Gomez. Isabel Alvarez Macias.
Viviana Valencia.
Isaiah Alluck.
Briseida Tristan. Giselle Valdez Vargas. Diana Laura Sánchez León. Adriana Martinez Serrano. Damaris Malagon. Crystal Maravilla. Elizabeth Rand.
Tanisha Dickerson. Carla Esquives. Hilda Gonzalez. Martha Aganiga Guzman. Natalie Arizmendi.
June Ann Sidlaskis.
Christopher Watts. Sarahi Penunuri.
Sheila Linares. Brenda Barron.
Amanda Smith. Celeste Marie Mejia.
Aaliyah Johnson.
Israela Valenzuela.
Karen Jaquez.
Lakeisha Aplon. Aliena Moraitis. Michaela Wong.
Brianna Chacon.
Sandra Villa.
Andrew Keys. Danae Finney. Abby Gutierrez Diaz. Barbara Flores Rakalik.
Emily McCoy.
Jonathan Jimenez. Jocelyn Gonzalez.
Leslie Sotelo. Sandy Waitman. Alberto Robles. Luz Segura Bravo.
Anthony Alexander.
Brendan Messenger. Ruth Solis Armas.
Juliet Hickey. Itzayana Gonzalez Velasquez.
Caitlin Peterson.
Mary Lou Govea.
Sydney Weiss.
Catherine Johnston. Litzy Flores Gonzalez.
Diana Castellanos Perez.
Alyssa Luke.
Mariah Martinez.
Christy Lopez. Cecilia Castaneda.
Yesenia Sagarra.
Nicole Edwards. Jennifer Ruby Castro.
Vanessa Ruano.
Lisa Chang.
Bania Kun.
Vicky Cha. Lisbeth Herrera.
Alexi Rivera. Megan Schweito. Elizabeth Soriano.
Jocelyn Baca. Esther Belmonte. Izel Garcia. Erendy Camacho. Jill Bishop.
Tasneem Yassin. Amanda Shields.
Corrine Stevenson Mishaw.
Isaura Delgado.
Jordan Bowerman.
Paige Maddox. Brad Norleen.
Melissa Almeida.
Marcel and Zara Palmore. Ruby Plasencia. Christopher Mariscal.
Sylvia Hernandez. Alondra Chavez. Morgan Hoffman. Hannah Brandenburg Piedmontel. Kayla Burnett. Stephen Camarillo. Juliana Flores. Christina Isabel Hernandez. Maribel Ibarra.
Brian Torres.
Vanessa De La Cruz.
Melissa Sales. Rosita Verbera. Marcela Ruiz Albor.
Jason Albor.
Sergio Yepes.
Crystal Chavez.
Cynthia Magaña.
Carter Hathaway.
Melanie Omura U. Melissa Plasencia Sanchez.
Gerline Hundle.
Nathan Noguera. Joanna Nuno. Kaylee Mills. Alonso Rios.
Perla Bravo. Courtney Ray Lozano. Alejandra Laurel de Avilar.
Isabel Ruiz Villafan.
Esteban Hernandez Chavez. Naman Katak. Ashley Ajanel. Gracia Duran Lopez. Alyssa Allen. Taya Farnsworth. Natalia Yasmin Guzman. Marissa Allison.
Jordan Nance.
Hallie Smith.
Jessica Gonzalez.
Sandra Sanchez.
Vanessa Araizu. Sulima Avila Favoreno.
Fabián Ordaz Trujillo.
Cameron Brown. Elpidio Cortez. Alexis Alexandria Gardner.
Angelica Velasquez.
Ariel Cha. Miriam Aguayo Perez. Brittany Clark.
Temukisa Noah.
Adrian Gonzalez. Jillian Marie Batak.
Samantha Navarez.
Jennifer Gonzalez.
Andrea Ruperto.
Melina Cristel Aguilar. Ruth Garcia. Natalie Hernandez. April Hayden.
Kayla Mata. Andriana Rameno.
Jessica Andrade. Gerardo Anaya Tapia.
Arturo Martinez.
Brandy Feliciano.
Kathy Yang.
Jennifer Diaz Calvillo.
Kimberly Rodriguez. Jacob Raddick. Oscar Perez Lopez. Justin Nails.
Yesenia Carbajal.
Mireya Canal Caro.
Lady Valdez Diaz. Vanessa Ortega Madrigal. Luis Felipe Toledo Gonzalez.
Kyra Smith.
Jolie Garcia.
Gabriella Anna Shimon.
Monique Chapman Williams.
Princess Jamelin Chang Molina.
Isaac Valentino Contreras.
Jaxil Tafoya.
Belinda Beltran.
Stephanie Torres.
Areli Escada. Veronica Grajeda Padilla. Ivana Kochurgan. Elizabeth Lamas. Sarina Guzman. LaKayla Coylton. Leslie Alfaro.
Carissa Viernes Sison. Sylvia Medell. Cynthia Rodriguez. Magali Abigail Pazana.
Jennifer Lopez Medina. Ileana Gutierrez.
Deanna Morales.
Lance Davis.
Juan Antonio Pangan.
Andrew Myron Keem. Caitlin Dominski.
Julia Origel.
Samuel Cole.
Zoe Nava Arizon. Carissa Monique Ramirez. Judith Pettis. Nikki Sopabmisai.
Nayeli Gomez.
Mia Lawrence de los Santos.
Clementon Yukana.
Myra Aguilar. Lucia Hernandez.
Maria Moreno.
Carolina Brazil.
Anika Peterson. Alexis Wyrick. Sunita Fine.
Humberto Cruz.
Maria Navarro Reyes.
Michelle Carranza Santana. Sarah Arellano. Christian Escamilla.
Erica Nixon.
Joanna Marlene Pena.
Maria Elsa Maldonado.
Ana Lopez Yanez. Taylor Gentry.
Miranda Walker.
Yesenia Cervantes. Yesenia Chaydez. Ashley Lewis. Janie Moreno Cuevas.
Timothy Peterson. Brandon Muat.
Osvaldo Carranza. Arlene Acosta. Andrea Margarita Lopez. Maria Calderon. Crystal O'Malley Flores.
Serena Parra.
Angelina Higaris.
Haley Pierce. Angelina Jasmine Narciso. Carmen Manzo. Chelsea Mason. Ting Ting Zhang.
Karen Chavez. Vanessa Hernandez.
Michaela Tapia.
Karina Andrade.
Chelsea Silva.
Orixi Alvarez Pena. Jennifer Kamalinga. Anthony Gonzalez. Julia DeSales. Alicia Acosta.
Jasmine Perez.
Alejandro Alfaro. Jessica Fragoso.
Anna Medina.
Michelle Figueroa Arellano.
Brittany Townsend Cooney. Rosalinda Robles.
Edward Hidalgo. Pedro Gonzalez. Mary Curry. Eduardo Garcia. Jacqueline Gonzalez.
Juan Daniel Perez. Maricruz Muñoz. Evelyn Lynette Martinez.
Vanessa Cruz. Julia Cortez. Ashley Freeman.
Airam Nava Ramirez.
Jose Espinoza.
Adriana Santos Munoz. Noreen Singh.
Orlando Gutierrez. Guadalupe Lopez Alvarez. Angel Lambert. Sapphire Caldwell. Heidi Fernandez.
Haley Schreiber.
Harmeet Kaur. Katerina Correa.
Felicia Vasquez. Candice Manley. Javier Nunez. Carmen Tantaros.
Ria Dusange. Ricardo Castaneda. Jessica Bangu.
Mackenzie Rose. Guadalupe Romero. Fabiola Perez.
Eileen Cruz. Crystal Escobedo. Graciela Esquivel.
Ricardo Popoca.
Now, may the graduates with the Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, Chemistry, and Computer Science please rise and approach the stage.
Guadalupe Garcia Castro.
Joshua Rash. Bharti Sharma. Brianna Saltos. Anabel Rivera.
Brian Farias. Giovanni Garcia. Nancy Castillo. Chantal Asador.
Juanita Salazar. Andrés Valencia.
Aladies Ferreira Torres.
Melody Yang.
Vanessa Acosta.
Jocelyn Castellanos.
Tania Cepeda. Montserrat Rodriguez. Lauren Silvera. Sabrina Stevens.
Zarelena Garcia. Desadra Gutierrez. Kira Huffman. Nicole Kohia. Jessica Keels. Anahath Bajwa.
Karina Navarro.
Hector De Leon.
Melissa Pulido.
Jocelyn Barajas.
Itzel Pelayo Rangel. Ashley Newton. Jose Quirarte.
Matthew Fernandez.
Elizabeth Velasquez.
Meredith Harper. Yoselin Garibe Seha.
Antoinette Rahawi.
Isaac Lopez.
Katia Sepulveda. Sylvia Magner. Maria Marquez Velasquez.
Lydia Bright.
Raquel Villaseñor. Alondra Roman Silva. Carlene Martin.
Johanna Figueroa.
Dianara Saret Disach Takier. Alexis Martinez. Christina Reedens. Ishel Mesa.
Tomas Huerta. Muskan Calcutt. Monica Arroyo Garcia.
Evelyn Vasquez. Luis Ramirez.
Elizabeth Calderon.
Ashley Ann Cowan.
Destiny Ortega. Luis Macias.
Amanda Chavez. Brianna Lopez. Brian Denman. Marie Ismail. Paramveer Bangu.
Ariana Perez.
Chelsea Guptail. Carlos Guerrera Semeniago.
Brandon Roach.
AJ Chand.
Victor Varela. Sergio Núñez.
Luis Alcantar. Daniela Berrigan. Melina Alanes.
Kent Ramos. Sunshine Mua. Alexander Sanchez Rivas. Philip Vang.
Katarina Brazil. Zane Largent. Chelsea Judith King.
Alexis Zamora.
Neha Chowdhury.
Fernando Martinez Barba. Tripti Singh. Stephanie Rangel.
Alexandra Houston. Felice Angelica Dacpano. Mariposa Cox. Elise Leon.
Mason Terry.
Nicholas Fleming.
Now, may the graduates with the Bachelor of Science in Geology, Health Science,
Juan
and
Anton
Mathematics
Williams Jr.
please rise and approach the stage.
Dominique Aaron Abenez.
Mónica Andrea Ramirez.
Kitsia Gonzalez.
Stephanie Perez Tovar.
Victor Tees.
Walter Jordan.
Brianna Gudino.
Sharo Sotelo.
Brittany Kamara. Navpreet Bular. Carla De La Cueva.
Emily Chavez.
Caitlin Schwartz. Benjamin Whittort.
Marissa Ida Anaya. Vanessa Gonzalez. Alyssa Damara.
Crystal Rico. Elizabeth Zaragoza.
Janelli Garcia. Chance Borba.
Marlon Mejia. Marlon Martinez Lopez. Gabrielle Medina.
Brenda Cisneros Salazar. Andres Dominguez. Jesus Ceja.
Abdullah Mamatsoy. Jashawn Singh Bender.
Jorge Hernandez Ortega. Samir Espinoza Nava. Corey Ed.
Sandra Shamas. Travis Parks. Travis Pedro. Felicia Santana.
Mackenzie Hillier.
Alan Vera. Zia. Anaisa Marie Medina.
Now, may the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Physics, and Special Major please rise and approach the stage.
Erica Barron. Tatiana Colindres. Eliseo Garcia.
Gurpreet Sodi. Nigel Parker.
Andrew Batti. Jonathan Benz.
Matthew Shabazz.
Jairame Dioso.
Lisbeth Solis Vega.
Muhammad Khan.
Darren Suon.
David Alvarado Amaya. Jeffin Abraham.
Jaspreet Nijar. Kyle Nickerson.
Tyler Green.
Laura Plasencia Saldivar.
Brittany Castaneda. Taryn Marie Chavez.
Lauren Wolf.
Autumn Halverson. Tanya Lynette Leffler.
Oscar Murillo. Victor Alfonso Nunez. Diana Romo. Michael Perez. Angela Mireles.
Kelsey Davis. Juliana Guerrero. Brooklyn Adami.
Lana Pope.
Daniel Jimenez. Amina Bula. Michael Abanez.
Brandon Lopez.
Nadia Kananya. Itzel Hasmin Godinez Pacheco.
Yvette Rubio Arroyo.
Elizabeth Cervantes. Janwolri Lee.
Jacqueline Reyes.
Alessi Joy Lopez Paulines. Sana Khan.
Kavita Singh.
Truyen Do. Manida Balejo. Sophia Aldana.
Melissa Magana. Tanya Rodriguez Duarte.
Catherine Euchre. Talina Cabrera. Marlon Aguilar. Avneet Carr.
Sara Servin.
Sabrina Borelli.
Martha Alvarez. Alondra Howley.
Chanta Foon. Tiffany Cherie Turner.
Maribel Davila. Milo Herr. Azucena Baskind. Carmen Alvarez.
Rachel Thrasher.
Kiara Bigby King. Daniel Duberly.
Juliana Slaughter. Rachel Schock. Daisy Perez.
Julian Alfaro. Shasheen Hazelton Park. Maria Aguayo. Emmanuel Lopez. Sadie Cortez.
Brenda Vang.
Sarah Dodge.
Alvin Yasui. Brandon Yasui.
At this time, may all remaining graduates who have not walked across the stage, please rise and approach the stage.
Masami Tamura. Bradley Wilkins.
Rihanna Bath.
Lawrence Portugal.
Catherine Gaxiola.
Margot Riley. Ramona Charlou.
Veronica Dominguez.
Demetrius Sakaris. Taylor Whitney.
Sonia Hernandez Aguilar.
Jeline Patagui.
Lucas Alberto. Joseph Chagori.
Rommel Pinnell.
Yadira Flores.
Alexandra Mailer. Melanie Rosales.
Roel Dahuya.
Michaela Sarmiento. Amanda Martin.
Marisol Castaneda. Victoria Dabney.
Charity Machado.
Hannah Keltner. Jurin Caliquim. Pang Lee. Rebecca DeStefano.
Catherine Vandenbroek. Aaron Smelser.
Teresa Castro.
Christina Mulvihill.
Brittany Abston.
Loretta Olson.
Maricela Duran Gallardo.
Aaron Mendez.
Elena Moreno.
Sinan Chi Suam.
Mónica Giselle Ramos Estrada.
Autumn Hutton.
Wow, we did it. Congratulations, everyone. We have one more bit before we send you off to lunch and fun times. And before we get to that, I want to thank a few people really quickly. And so please give these folks a big round of applause. Our sign language interpreters, our information technology department for filming and live streaming during our ceremony, our wonderful facilities and grounds crew who have made the campus look so beautiful, and our amazing volunteers from all across campus. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, I will bring President John back to the podium.
My warmest congratulations to all of you. I hope you will remember your alma mater in the years ahead, and may your pursuit of personal fulfillment bring you happiness and great success. Now, will all members of the class of 2022 who are candidates for the baccalaureate and master's degrees please stand? All candidates, please stand. You have been recommended for degrees by the distinguished faculty of the university, subject to verification that you've satisfied all requirements for graduation and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Board of Trustees of the CSU system. I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate or master's degree with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and honors hereunto appertaining. I declare you worthy of the distinguished title of Stannis State alumni. Please move your tassels from the right to the left to symbolize the completion of your degrees. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2022. The ceremony is now concluded. Have a wonderful weekend.